There's some more good news in the search for a COVID vaccine. After clinical trials in the United States, the firm Moderna says its vaccine is almost 95% effective. It's one of around 50 vaccines now being tested on people worldwide, and its success, along with Pfizer's announced last week, raises hopes that others could also be effective. However, the WHO has warned that with cases surging in Europe and the United States, now is not the time to be complacent. Our medical editor Fergus Walsh reports. Another dose of hope and further evidence that vaccines will provide a way out of this pandemic.
Thank you.
Stunning early results from this trial from US firm Moderna have eclipsed the strong ones just a week ago from Pfizer-BioNTech.
I broke into an ear-to-ear grin when I heard the numbers. It really exceeded our best hopes. And it is an incredibly exciting moment for us as a company and as the world as we start to develop tools to fight the virus.
30,000 volunteers in the US took part in the trials. Half had 2 doses of the vaccine a month apart, the rest dummy injections. Early analysis shows there were 90 COVID cases in those given the dummy treatment and only 5 in the vaccinated group. Moderna says this shows the vaccine is over 94% effective at preventing COVID. What's more, there were 11 cases of severe disease, but none among those who got the vaccine. Moderna, like Pfizer, have used a completely new method for creating vaccines which doesn't need the virus itself. It uses the genes for the coronavirus spike protein. This synthetic code, known as RNA, is created in the laboratory and forms the vaccine. This teaches the body to recognize and build an immune response to coronavirus. Before we can all throw away our face masks and ditch social distancing, we're going to need to protect the world from COVID. That will require billions of doses of coronavirus vaccine, and it's why clinical trials must continue. Like this one, which began today in Southampton and other sites across the UK. The jab from the Belgian firm Janssen is one of 6 COVID vaccines pre-ordered by the government.
Over time, we will learn which of those works better in different ages and different people with different conditions, and also how to use the vaccines in combinations to give people the best and longest lasting immunity.
Caution is needed. We still need full safety and effectiveness data for the Moderna and Pfizer jabs, but there's a real sense now that some of the most vulnerable to COVID could be immunized before Christmas.